Alright, this is the first video that I have with audio. I know, very surprising, very surprising. As for a good reason. The first few videos were supposed to be tests for if they would work well. I mean, specifically like views, obviously. Like, what else? But you okay considering this channel has like one subscriber. But yeah, they did it alright. So I'm just gonna continue with the audio from now on. Also, because it's just more reliable. I don't have to type like this anymore. Also, another thing, hopefully the audio is good, because OBS is kind of weird. But we'll have to see. But anyway, so this is the base. Not the base, but like this is the storage room. So I did it in different layers. First it was oak and bricks, and then more planks from I think pellwood, and then it's just smooth stone. And then I'll just continue forward. Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video, because I have like another video in mind as well. Oh my god, there's so many things I was gonna show. But I was primarily making this video because I was gonna make it on what protein powders I've reviewed. There's actually quite a few. The best one that I tried, it's objective, but if you want the best per dollar, like per serving, there's two. I think it's either Optimum Nutrition or NutriCost. However, NutriCost is weird because their testing is only for if the stuff they give you is like contaminated or anything. So I don't know. Also, considering I bought some other thing from there that rhymes with the country of another place and ends with ONE. If you get it, just comment down. But yeah, I don't think it's the real thing. It's probably like a different plant. But the effect is still pretty good. Also, what am I doing? Okay, so I guess I'll focus on the game a little bit more. So I have netherite. You're probably wondering, how did I get that? I went to the nether. Well, the portal's over there. I need to make that better as well. I went to the nether. How do I... Wait, there you go. I think. Oh wow, what is that? I guess that's like the top. So like the bedrock? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, so I went, where is it? Mining. It's not, is it that? Actually, yeah, it's probably this. But I went mining, and I found like 12 pieces in total, more or less. So that's like 3 netherite ingots. What is this? No. Okay, so let me just put that back to normal. There we go. So, what do you probably hear 12 pieces of ancient debris and you're like, what did I spend that on? Considering I only have the netherite helmet. Well, it's because this piece of crap, it's not, it's actually pretty cool. The enchanting table from a different mod, it needs netherite, it needs 2 netherite ingots. Here's the recipe, if I can find it. Actually, I'll just type it. Yes, I'm still on controller. Here it is. So you still need 2 netherite ingots and crying obsidian. Yeah. You saw the other bit of bad modded Minecraft video, I think. You probably saw how long it took to get this obsidian. Oh, we finally got it. So I have this one, so now that means I could just edit any of these instead of just having it once. So like the other one only let you enchant the item once and then that's it. You can't edit it. This one lets you like change everything. So if you for some reason wanted to go back on like one of the enchantments, you could do it. And it gives you, I guess, it gives you XP. But I don't know why you do that unless you're like really desperate for XP. But I don't know why you would do that. Alright. So I guess here's another thing I could show. Let me just get there really quick. I'll show you. Alright, so this, as you can probably hear, is a spawner, but I blocked it off. Also, I do have commands. Hey, it's my world. I can do what I want. But I'm not like actually cheating. I'm just like, one, I only have to be teleporting because of the for this one. Like, if I do that, but that's like, I don't think that's cool. Like, I only should be able to teleport if I have like a waypoint or if there's something important. It's like the villagers, I don't teleport because I mean I can just go home and walk. But this, because it's like all different things. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, so let me show you in spectator. So I followed it to tutorial, and it told me, well, it said make it 4 blocks in every direction, like break the walls, so it's like 4 in each direction, so up, down, left, right, and then down as well. And then you put the water source on one side, and then you put it in the corner. Sorry you can't see it, but you put water in a corner, and it takes them all the way over here. Now they're there. And then the circus over here. And you just go down here, and you get XP. And also, in the last, well, actually it's not the last video, but I was recording a little bit more gameplay before. I showed that I had the, hold on, let me go here. If something sounded weird, it's also because I have no idea how to fix it. Like right now, I just had a weird PC bug where it, like everything had a weird audio thing. Anyway, so I have this, which is, oh my god, this took forever to actually do. This was the data pack for the pufferfish skills. Yeah, if you can't tell what it is, it's supposed to be an armor plate because the character, well, the skin is Ghost from Modern Warfare. I know, who would have guessed? Also, this, I'm not gonna be here the whole time for the XP. It's just to like get to like a few levels, especially because you don't need level 30 with the mod. Yeah, no, I could see how this, well, the mob spawner seems overpowered for this. But either way, so when I was doing the data pack or editing it, it showed that the XP you can't get over a certain limit in a chunk. I forgot what it was saying specifically, but it was like every 1,000 or specific amount of XP, you can't get XP in here or like in a chunk for 5 minutes. So yeah, there's definitely like some balancing in place, which is good because you don't want to be like that one nerd that's just like playing all day in that one chunk. It's like, I've gotten all the XP already, and this whole thing is leveled up. Now, the point of this is supposed to be like a slow progression thingy, like passive, especially because like there's not much I have added onto this playthrough. It's just like the oh yeah, there's hopefully I'm not gonna say anything in case YouTube is like you can't say that. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I'm not like some people, but yeah. Anyway, so that's a different mod. If you want to know the mod, just comment down and I'll tell you. Or if you watch the other videos, you might get a hint. But yeah. And then there was the enchanting table mod, and also the gravestones mod. If you saw the what's it called? The my first attempt at the trial chamber. That's what it is. The trial chamber was so annoying, mainly because I'm not good at Minecraft anymore. Not like how I used to be. But yeah. So that's that. And then here's the other thing. I'll show the village later. Obviously you have the gas right there. I also have this one. I was training with the piglins again, and they gave me one of these. But I was thinking, what's the point of this if I have that one? And that one's oh, where are they? Oh. Hold up. I need to get rid of these. Oh, they can. Oh, wow, I did not know they can hit you through a shield. Where are they? Okay. Okay, no, I probably shielded too early. Uh-oh. Okay. I would have used the other thingy, this one, but I probably risked hitting the happy gas as well. Oh wow, why is it like that? Oh, okay, it's just weird. I don't really see that very often. Also, I organized this a lot better. In the first few videos, it was all a mess. Everything's in the store. What is he doing? No, it's all in the storage room down here. So yeah. Now the only things that are up here are things that I need quickly, like this. And I promise this is gonna come in handy for one, the warden, which is pretty far away. Oh, there you go. There's he. Warden. Where's the big dude? Where's the chunky warden? If I zoom up, there it is. I think. Huh? Where is it? Oh yeah, all of this I haven't explored it. It's just from the way, from the few beginning days when I was traveling to see a village, and then I got here now. But where is the thing? Well, it's supposed to be around here. Oh well. But yeah, so that's definitely a different video as well. What else? The Bastion. So I did the Bastion off camera mainly because it was very well, it wasn't difficult. It was just like, where can I find it? It was actually funny because I found it like a few blocks away, or like a few 100 blocks or so away from the spawner. Let me show. From the portal, I mean. So this is the main area, and then here you can go down. I know it's not very good. I know, whatever. It's just another. I'll upgrade it later, just like everything else. Oh, what do you want? What do you want, dude? What does you think he could do? Anyway, the thing. Oh, also this is where I was mining. It's right here. So, so that no, Z. Ah, whatever. It's over here. That's the main thing. Uh, oh wow, I did not notice this. Yeah, I think this mod is broken. It's it's so good. Like it can just show you where everything is. I don't know if it's um allowed. Well, I mean obviously it's allowed because, but like what I mean is like I don't know if some people would want to download this. It's like very good. It's not broken per se, but like it just saves you so much time, which is what we all need. Also, the shader is it's the same one that everyone uses. It's Unbound, the complementary one. Shader complementary. Oh, it's actually reimagined. I have these other ones, but I was like, they're good, but they're this this one's just like it's basically almost just Minecraft, but the lighting is different. I actually just like regular Minecraft, and also the clouds. The clouds look very nice, except I have them very low. But yeah, the how. Okay, here's the thing. This this has been here for like a very long time. But what should I do? What should I do about it? The house I had in mind, I was gonna put over here. It's a very small house compared to this. So either I make my own house and risk it being very bad, or I make it from a tutorial. I think I know which one's pretty good. I'm gonna make it from myself. Yep, you thought I was gonna say it from the tutorial. No, I'm gonna do it for myself. If it's bad, it's bad. I'm gonna make it like a more modern type. I know some people don't like that. I actually like it because it's gonna stand out more. It's like these you have these villagers over here, and there's this more or less normal house. Well, I guess it fits in. And then there's there's gonna be like a totally different new style of house. Like I said, it just adds lore to this world. But I don't know. What was I gonna do? I guess I have nothing else to do. Here's what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the protein. That's right. So I've tried different ones. I've tried my first one was actually Premier Protein. That one was pretty good back in like 2020, but it tasted weird. Like the second bottle, like the second 30 servings I had, so I changed it to Muscle Milk, which was good for bulking. It's not good for like just regular everyday um, things, since it has a lot of extra stuff that you don't really need. That's why it's only good for one if you're an athlete and you need a lot of calories, or if you're bulking. So probably stay away from muscle milk, especially because you're spending money on things you don't need. Specifically protein. You don't need all those extra other things. You want protein. The other types of protein I had, well, the other brands I've had, it was the which one was it? I've had the Jocko protein. That one was pretty cool. Um, it was a little bit overpriced, in my opinion, because it's like $1.25, which I know sounds weird. Like $1.25 for protein, that's not bad. The thing is that I don't like that it was an isolate, because if isolate, as everyone knows, is way more expensive. So yeah, let's get this guy come down. Okay, come back. Hey, there you go. I guess I'll just try to get every wood for now. I'm missing cherries. So The Jocko protein, I mean, it's good. I mean, they have extra money to spend. That one's probably the best one of like the other ones. The Gorilla Mind one, the one from Derek, more plates, more dates, or from. Well, actually, I'm not even sure if he made the protein himself. Like, I'm pretty sure there's well, it was his friend that's like also in the company. Derek's just like a, what do you say, a co-owner, sort of. I don't know what he is. I forgot, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, another thing. That's also probably why he's not talking about the Turkesterone, the Turkplex as he calls it, or it's called in the thing. Watch Greg's video. Greg, you said it would. Yeah. Yeah, but essentially, it's something nobody. The plant or the supplement is something that nobody knows what it is. Not even he knows. It's not. It's not Turkesterone, and it's not Ecdysterone, or maybe it is Ecdysterone, if I'm remembering incorrectly. But it's just not that good. So yeah, definitely be wary of his products. Also, I might show my first like reaction to the one of the proteins. Okay, which now brings me back to the Optimum Nutrition. The Optimum Nutrition one is good because it's like $1.10 more or less. The only problem is that if you buy it online, which I did, they specifically made it so if you want 4 pound, well, like 60 serving ones, they don't make that. It's 58 for a reason that if you had 60 servings, you would get free shipping. They don't want that, so they made it 58. So it's either you pay for shipping, or you buy something else as well, or you just get the more servings, which is probably also a good option. Which one did I get? It was the rich double chocolate, double rich. So it was like one of the double chocolate ones or something. There's a bunch of flavors on there. I would probably stay away from the birthday cake, or well, actually, I don't even know if they. What was that? Oh, it's a little chunky dude. Okay, so I mentioned birthday cake. I'm not sure if it was a birthday cake flavor, but that brings me back again to Gorilla Mind. I've tried 3 flavors: chocolate peanut butter, birthday cake, and cookies and cream. By far, the best one was not cookies and cream. By far, it was the chocolate peanut butter. I mean, who would have expected it? But here's why. It was pretty good because it mixes easily. I mean, it's an isolate, so it's not going to be that bad. And mixing occasion. Oh, it's a little bit weird. The burst one. Oh my god, guys, do not buy cookies and cream or birthday cake from Gorilla Mind. Here's why. The birthday cake one is just a bad. It doesn't matter if you mix it with water or milk. I've tried both countless times, guys. Trust me. They both taste bad. And you're probably asking, why should I trust you? One, you don't have to. I'm just a random guy on the internet. But considering I've spent so much money on protein, I mean, you might as well. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, ignore what I just said for like the past 10 seconds. No, but yeah, it's too artificial. That's what I mean to say. The birthday cake one, it just has a weird taste. Don't buy birthday cake. any of them. If it sounds too good to be true for a protein powder, it's because it probably is. Now, the cookies and cream one, that one could be better. I give that one a 7. The birthday cake, I give it a 2. It's that bad. The cookies and cream one, I give it a 5 because I think it could still be saved. It has cookie pieces, like very small, or like crumble, or like whatever you want to call it. But it has very small amounts of cookie. It just has a weird vanilla taste, like a very artificial, very weird taste. It's like, I guess if you got ice cream, those cookies and cream, I guess that was the attempt they were going for, but it's not, it wasn't like good in my opinion. But I think it could be saved if they changed the formula around. But would I buy from Gorilla Mind again? Probably not. Alright. Oh, jungle. Sorry about that. Yeah. The other thing. Oh, the raw nutrition, or the Chris Bumstead protein powder. It's called isolate protein. Isolate because he has a lisp, so it's isolate protein, obviously. But the one I tried was chocolate peanut butter, and to no one's surprise, that one was also pretty good. There's obviously something about chocolate peanut butter that mostly everyone doesn't get correct. There's just some that don't get it correct for some reason, which is weird, because it's like one of the most tested or most common flavors. You would think that some people would just copy it. Oh, I just shut this. But it is what it is. Also, what else have I tried? For supplements, this is something that everyone should try. Ignore that creeper explosion. Ignore that other one as well. What am I doing? So, what should you try? You should definitely try creatine if you haven't. It's very good. I've actually had to write a few essays on creatine, and it's not effectiveness and some other things. Essentially, it was like about what do these 7, 10, 8, and then 6 studies show about this one thing or something like that. I forgot what it was. It was like a few months ago. But yeah, like I've written essays on creatine, so like you can actually trust me on this one. So creatine, it's not only for building muscle or refueling your ATP sources. It's also for like the what's it called? The saturation of creatine in your muscle, or just like your overall body. What does that mean? You need creatine to actually function, because creatine can be used for quick uses of energy through ATP. That's the simplest way I could say it. But you make, is it 1 or 2 grams of creatine in your brain per day? So with creatine supplementation, you can saturate your body a little bit more, just to the point where you can actually feel the rest of the effects in your muscle. Now, if you do 5 grams, it'll take a little bit longer. But if you do the usual buildup, which is like 20 grams per day for like a week, it'll be like 1 week and then you're pretty much saturated with creatine. So that's that. But I would just recommend just doing 5 grams per day. You're saving yourself money. And also, do you really want to like be wasting more servings for like just an effect that you could have in a few weeks? Probably not. Okay, that's enough creepers. I'm getting out of here. Where is the guest? Oh, there you are. Okay, come back. Come back, you chunky guest. Hey, come back. There you go. And this thing takes forever. Okay, let's go back home. Okay. So, creatine, it works. It can also be useful for protecting your brain. What do you mean? There's something strange that happens with creatine if you take more than the recommended. If you take 20 grams per day, apparently it can help you. I mean, I guess you could do this with like 5 grams either way, but it's just longer also. But 20 grams is apparently what was found in most studies because they do this short term. Again, just do 5 grams per day. So 20 grams was found to apparently have neuromuscular benefits as well. But like, I mean more specifically, your nerve or neurons. So your brain was more protected from trauma. And I've actually experienced this myself. I'm not gonna go into depth, but I've had things. I've had whiplash. Probably wondering what. Well, if I say it, it might happen to someone, and I don't want to say it because it happened to someone already. So I'm not gonna say it. So that happened, and I recovered. One, I recovered quickly because of the creatine, but two, it also didn't damage my brain as much. It still damaged me because of the whiplash and your brain hitting your head, the back of your head and the front of your head, or the inside of your head, your frontal lobe and your occipital lobe, or your brain bone. I mean, very quickly. So yeah, probably damaged some some brain cells, but I'm fine now. So yeah, that can help, and also it can help. So creatine can also help you stay awake longer if you need to. But don't do this all the time. Just do this on the days you have. Next supplement, Ecdysterone. Why am I saying Ecdysterone? One, because the one I got was from NutriCost, and it was called Terkesterone, but I suspect it's not actually Terkesterone, and it's probably Ecdysterone. And if it's a different thing, well, then I'm screwed. I'm just screwed. I don't know if we don't know what it is, then I don't know. But if it's actually Sionis, is that how I say it? Sionis? Then yeah, it's Ecdysterone. So Ecdysterone, it has an actual strong effects. It's better than creatine. I'm not even kidding. The first time, okay, so here's two things. Don't mix it with creatine and don't take it with creatine. Why? The first time I tried it with creatine, I mixed it in a water bottle, and it tasted so bad. Now, you're supposed to take it in a pill because it gets rid of the flavor. But my god, I can't take pills for some reason. So I had to open the pill. Don't do this, by the way. I had to open the pill and put it in a water bottle, and I still have to do this. But point is, I mixed it in water. I put the Ecdysterone. I put the creatine. They did not like each other. They did not mix well, and it tasted so bad. Obviously, because it's a plant. Ecdysterone is a plant, if you didn't know, by the way. Ecdysterone is a phytoecdysteroid, basically a plant steroid. Yes, I'm still natty. No, it's not banned by WADA, even though it's on the watch list. I'm still natty. Don't worry. Also, I'm very skinny. I weigh 120, but I do have some muscle, especially from the long term. I guess what do you want to call it? Bulk. I guess just main gaining, what Greg calls it. So the main gaining from like 2020 to 20 to this year, so 5 years. So I've gained basically like 4 pounds each year. Not really, but if you want to do the calculations, it'd be like that. I gained most of my weight in like, what was it, 2-3 years. 2024, I was 140. I was a chunky boy, very very chunky. But then here's another thing. I got braces. I couldn't eat. So I lost 20 pounds. I'm not joking. I lost 20 pounds. And then they took out my teeth, my canines. I couldn't even eat more. I lost another pounds. I weighed 110. I weighed 110. And I had to slowly get that weight back. Now I weigh like 128. Was the last time I weighed myself? I probably weighed like 125, more or less. But it fluctuates because of water. So yeah. But most of it is muscle, like maybe 10 pounds is muscle and like 15 is like fat or something. Yes, I'm saying fat. I'm saying the actual thing. I am not a liberal. I'm kidding. What? No, I'm not kidding. Ignore what I just said. Yeah, no, like when it comes to these things, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like I'm gonna say the actual thing. One, because more people need to like actually be aware of what they're doing to themselves. So if it's fat, I'm gonna say fat. I'm not gonna say something else. I'm not gonna. So if the person's fat, I'm just gonna say, well, this person's fat. I'm not gonna say, oh, this person's big or big bones. No, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say it straight up. They need to hear it. They probably do know already, but they're just lying to themselves. They need the truth. That's a different story for another day. What was I saying? Ecdysterone. Sorry, I go on tangents sometimes. Also, I can't speak sometimes as well. Probably from that whiplash. Anyway. Yeah, no. So, also here's how it looks like again. The storage room. Very quickly. The Ecdysterone is very good. I saw, for some reason, it dehydrated me. So with creatine, when I mixed it, it was like polar opposites, which is why you shouldn't mix them. But if you only have one or the other, it's good. They both do their job. So, also, if you're gonna take Ecdysterone, I suggest you cycle off of it sometimes because it's very strong. At least for me, it was pretty good. So yeah, just cycle off of it, like to maybe like a month and a half, and then of like taking it in like 2-3 weeks not, and then go back on. I don't know, or unless you just want to do a cycle of Ecdysterone and a cycle of creatine, blah blah, whatever. But just be careful when you take these things, especially if it's not from a trusted source. So, those are the few things that I know of. But there's also a few other things that I know. The only thing is that I haven't tried them. So you have your L-citrulline, your argin. You have all these other stuff that I don't know too much about, and the only well, people do know about these things. The people that I saw were the most educated on it were actually Derek and Greg. I don't. Dr. Mike Israel from Renaissance Periodization. He probably does know about it, but he doesn't talk about it that much because he's just like, take your protein, your creatine, maybe your pre-workout. That's it. But yeah, no, these other things they do work. Would I recommend them? I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried them, but they seem to work. Just don't take glycerol and don't take sea moss. Why? One. So my college class was anatomy and physiology. My the professor was pretty chill. He was, I don't know. There was something about him that was strange, but he was cool. Um, so he said one of his students, he didn't name anyone by the way, but he was just like saying one of his students was trying CMOS. Then they came up to him. He was like, "Sir, I don't know what it is, but my stomach's been feeling like crap." And he's like, "Well, have you been eating or doing anything?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been trying the CMOS." And then immediately my professor's like, "That's your problem. Where did you get the CMOS from?" He's like, "It was on TikTok." And I was like, "Well, no wonder." Don't go to TikTok for your nutritional advice, guys. Moral of the story. Basically, the guy had like too much bacteria in his stomach or something like that, and then he had like not constipation, or maybe he did. I don't remember the story too well, but he had like very bad problems with his stomach or something. Yeah. Don't take every supplement that you hear. Take it with a grain of salt, especially if it's from Dr. Eric Berg, because that guy sometimes or mostly lies. He's just selling his supplements or his stuff just to make a quick buck. Now, I too want money, but I do that ethically. I do it from ads, which this video has none. No, this channel's just starting out, so it has no ads. Be thankful that there's no ads, at least not yet. But yeah, don't trust. Do not trust V-Shred. I saw this on a video. I was on YouTube, as one is, and I forgot who I was watching. It's probably like Jesse James West or Will Tennyson. Very good channels, by the way. Don't. What's he saying? Don't watch V-Shred because he just copies people and he doesn't know what he's saying. I can't believe I have to say this, especially since it's well known that V-Shred is not a good person. Do not watch his content. He copies others. He's copied Athlete Next, which Athlete Next, he's a smart guy, but there's sometimes he's just, whatever. Anyway, he's copied various YouTubers, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. Plus, he only does his channel. At the beginning, his channel seemed okay, but now his channel's like it's mostly just for money. So don't trust him. What I mean, he's like the face of the channel, but there's people that run it. Obviously, that happens as well for other channels, but like this is bad. Like you don't want to watch this guy. If you do, just take it with a grain of salt. There might be things that he says correctly, but it's probably because one, someone's telling him to say things he's saying, or two, it's just very obvious. A clock can be right. A broken clock can be correct twice a day. At least that's how the saying goes. All right. I have no idea how long this video is. It's probably way too long, so I'm gonna stop it here. In the next, I guess, video, I either have I'm either gonna have full nether or just some nether uh, tools or armor. I don't know. Also, comment down if you made it to the end of the video. One, please like and subscribe. It boosts the algorithm. Everyone knows. But also one comment what protein you tried. Two, comment if you care if I download a mod that makes netherite work with fortune, because this takes too long. I have other things. I have to study. I have other things. I have a life. Like please let me download this. Why am I saying please? I can download it. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.